I'm Carrie and this is Keep It Simple DIY. I have a ton of cleaning that I need to do and I'm currently procrastinating a little bit, but there are some things that I've just been putting off that really need to get done, and I'm hoping to get at least some of them done today. I might not get them all done. I need to clean the litter boxes. I need to clean off my stove. We made jam and it just boiled over on the stove, so that definitely needs to be cleaned. My sink could use a good scrubbing. I've got dishes in the dishwasher. The cat food area is kind of a mess, and the thing that I'm dreading the most is the floors. I've been meaning to clean my floors since I did the renovation, like redecorating, so putting up this wall and doing all the different changes in my kitchen, and I hate cleaning the floors. So we are going to see how much we get through today. We might not get through all of it, but if I get even like 3 or 4 of those tasks done, I think I will call it a success. So I'm going to continue to pet the cat and sit here and procrastinate, and then once I get up, we'll start cleaning. I feel like this is everybody's like favorite spot in my house. Not like, you know what I mean? It's just favorite different thing. That was really weird to say that way. But this is where I keep our litter boxes. These are the IKEA Brian's cabinets. And I made them into our litter box holders so that way they didn't look like litter boxes. So I need to, oh, sorry, I just hit you in the nose. I didn't mean to. So I am going to clean these both out, and hopefully this will give me some motivation to keep going and get more of the house clean. Also, I need to clean the litter boxes before the floors because the litter gets on the floor, you know. Well, I had big plans for today, and you know, sometimes you just don't get everything done. I know a little bit of foreshadowing. I always hate when people kind of give away the ending right in the beginning of a video, but I did get quite a bit done this day. I definitely started out with the litter boxes because realistically I should have done them the day before, but I didn't, so I wanted to get to them sooner rather than later. I have noticed that if I wait too long to do the litter boxes, then the cats will like push the litter out of the box, and that just creates way more of a mess for me. So I definitely prefer to minimize the mess by just keeping up on it. Now, we just got done with a ton of kitchen projects. I made so many different canning projects. I canned strawberry jam and apple jelly and blueberry pie filling and barbecue sauce and turkey broth, and I think there were a few other things that I've canned. And I also made sourdough like everything. And so that has just been so many things going on that this kitchen definitely needs a reset. And today was the start of that reset. You see here that I am just emptying the dishwasher, and I have to say, I am pretty proud of us with how much dishes were in our sink. The only dishes in our sink were the ones that were since this dishwasher had been running. So I ran the dishwasher, and then just a few things from the morning were in the sink. So it wasn't like a typical day where I run the dishwasher and then we wait a day to empty it. So that worked out really well. I'm definitely happy that we didn't just have dishes upon dishes upon dishes. So here I am just putting away the dishwasher, you guys. I'm putting away the dishes, specifically the mugs there. I tried to show you my favorite mug, and it just went a little bit too fast, so you couldn't see it. But I really love that shape of mug. I really love the decorations on that mug. It is just my happy place. It's a Christmas mug. So here you'll see I'm putting the dishes in, and literally there's like 3 or 4, and that's about it, which is just making me so happy. Now, a peek in the background. Do you see Milo there? He's playing over by the cabinet in the pantry and just being a little bit mischievous. He has learned how to open that cabinet and get in there because he wants to get his treats. I've even had to like lock up his little treats so that way he doesn't end up getting them on his own. All that commotion over here. The cats were telling me that they wanted one of these, but I literally just gave them one like an hour ago, and they don't need another one of these. And I think the downfall here was that I didn't have the lid all the way on. All right, sorry guys, not right now. I know, it's so sad, but I don't want you to eat too many snacks. It's gonna be dinner time soon. Can you wait for dinner? Is that okay? Can you wait for dinner? Huh? I feel like I need to show you just how bad this is. So this is all normal. It's just like flour, a little bit of extra whatever spilled over. But here, this was the strawberry jam. Oh, I don't even know. All right, so this is why I've been procrastinating it. Let's do it. Oh my, okay, this stove, you guys. Every other part of the stove except for that one burner came clean, just as normal, you know, no fuss, just nothing crazy. But that spot with the jam, I still have not figured out how to get that jam off. So if you have any suggestions, I would greatly appreciate it. I have tried hot water. That's what I'm using with the washcloth right here. I tried kitchen degreaser. I tried a scrubber sponge that was a little bit more abrasive. I tried more kitchen degreaser. I tried letting hot water just sit there with the washcloth, and you guys, it is just not coming off. And so this is making me wonder, should I actually continue to make jam? This was like my first big time making jam, and it could have just been that I wasn't really paying attention to it when it boiled over because I was working on getting the barbecue sauce put into the pan and ready. But this is just, I still haven't figured out what to do with it. I have the grates that go on the top still set off to the side, and I said in the video I was going to look on Google to figure out how to do it. I've just yet to do that as of the moment that I'm recording this. And so we will come back around to it at some point. But in other news, the jam did turn out fantastic, and I was able to use the strawberry jam in a star bread, like a sourdough bread. It turned out great the first day, but then after that, it kind of was a little underwhelming, actually. So I was a little surprised by that. But needless to say, I am happy about the jam despite the big mess that is on my stove. Now on to something new, not that new, it's just the grates from on the stove. I am washing these a little bit differently than I usually do, actually. Usually I completely fill the sink with water and I cover them and then I scrub them with a different scrubber. That scrubber's new, not that that's exciting, that's boring. But this day I actually started to fill the sink and then I was cleaning the stove, and just with how gross that stove was, the water was just getting disgusting. So I decided that that probably wasn't going to be the best option for this day. And I figured I would just scrub them individually. And, you know, I do know the water is running here constantly. I did realize that I just had the water running, and oh, there we go. I just turned it off. So I did realize that I caught it, and we wanted to make sure not to waste a ton of water. But, you know, cleaning, of course, does take quite a bit of water. So I'm just running through these. And, you know, at one point in here, I found one of the little feet for them down on the sink. Luckily, it didn't go down the disposal. That's something else. I've noticed that the little, like, plastic rubbery feet that are under these have definitely either fallen off or cracked, or they're kind of all over the place. So I might need to look into getting some extras. Our stove's about 6.5 years old, so I'm not surprised. Those little feet really aren't like built to last. And so I think it's about time I look into getting new little feet for these grates for our stove. So I'm just about done at this point with getting the grates done. I do a little bit of a wipeout on the sink, but not terribly much, just to try to make sure there wasn't anything gross on the base. And then I'm back at it again, trying to get this strawberry jam off of the stove. You guys, it was relentless. This is a big reason why I didn't get very far with cleaning this day. I feel like I spent so much time on the stove trying to get that jam off that I was just done. I was over it. I did do a tiny little bit of a wipe down on my counters. I just did the two. Oh my gosh. Okay. I know I'm interrupting myself, but can we talk about this? Oh my goodness. I had no idea all of that was on the side of the KitchenAid mixer, because it was kind of tilted inward, and so that just wasn't in my view. And I've been doing so much with the KitchenAid mixer recently that honestly I'm not surprised, but that was just hilarious how much flour, cocoa powder, and everything was on it. I couldn't even believe it when I saw it. I thought it was so funny. Just, that's me all around. Like, like flour everywhere, and it just, it's so much fun. Back though to the stove, this literally, like every single time I finished any project in the kitchen, I came back to the stove and kept trying to get it off. I think I might need to resort to Google on this one. So the regular side of the stove that didn't have jam came clean just fine, but this spot with the jam, like there is stuff stuck like everywhere. I don't know, there we go. Now you can kind of see it. I'm like, how do I get this out? All right, the final push. I am now just giving the sink a little more of a scrub. Still not my big standard scrub, and I don't even know if I really fully described what I do, but I'll show it to you sometime. It's really not exciting. It's just cleaning a sink. But I did want to at least scrub that side of the sink closest to me, because I've been noticing in my videos that you can see stuff on the side of the sink. It's probably flour. It's always flour. Literally, there was even flour in my sink in the upstairs bathroom. Like, how? Like, it was, I mean, I know how. That was rice flour, and it came off of one of my flour sack dish towels. So, totally makes sense because it was on my counter. You guys, I think I'm calling it. I'm hungry. I've only eaten a little protein bar today, and it's 2 o'clock, so I need to get some lunch. I did get the stove grates clean. The stove is clean, aside from that spot that I need to figure out what to do with. I got a few of the counters wiped off, and I did get the litter box cleaned, and the dishes unloaded in the dishes, put into the dishwasher that were in the sink. So I also kind of cleaned my sink, not really, but I at least rinsed it down. I had a feeling I wasn't gonna get to most of the things on my list, especially the floors. It's just, I wasn't feeling like doing them, but I thought maybe if I got going, I might feel like it. But another day. At least we made progress, right? That's all that matters, is that we are always making progress. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here and haven't yet, please subscribe. I'd love to see you. Let me know down below what's your least favorite cleaning chore, and then also which one is your most favorite. The one that I find the easiest and my favorite is probably laundry, which I know is surprising for some people, but not sheets. Laundry, any laundry except for sheets. All right, thanks so much. See you next time. Bye-bye.